Hello everyone, Jim here. Welcome to Grassroots Piano. Those are the 4 chords that we're going to be working on today, but if you're brand new to piano, please consider going to my playlist so you can learn in a stepwise motion so you don't miss out and go back in a few weeks or months and get frustrated. So learning is really important to learn in a stepwise motion. That's what we do at this channel, so if you are interested, please consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell. Before I forget, this video is dedicated to our newest subscriber, Mercedes. Thank you so much for your donation and your kind support. We're going to be working on 4 patterns and 4 chords. I'm going to go slow and break this down for the newer learner, but like I said, if you're not sure of notes and chords yet, please go to my playlist because you can get frustrated fairly easy. And anyone on YouTube teaching piano in this case, we need to motivate everyone to keep enjoying music and to learn and grow. Let's begin. So we're going to first look at the chords, memorize the notes in the chord and the hand shape. I'm going to just play them together first. The second bar, I'm going to go to G major, second inversion. Third bar, it's a nice transition here to B minor, using inversion magic, I call it, once again. Fourth bar will be in D major. All right, so before I go to pattern 1, real quick, these chords and these patterns are used in so many pieces and songs. I am not going to pigeonhole and label this pattern as just like pop artist X or piece Y, because I want you to get a multivitamin in this learning. We're going to be getting the patterns down, breaking them up so you can naturally, organically use these patterns when you start playing the songs that you love to play or pieces. All right, pattern 1, we're just going up, and it's pretty easy at first, but then there might be a problem that you'll run into, as I've noticed teaching over 30 years, that the groove might be a concern. So I'm going to give some tips with that. Pattern 1 is just going up, playing it broken, nice even sound. And then we're going to go to G. And if you notice, since we're using 3 notes, there's this feeling of the phrase of just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, which can throw off some learners. I'm going to demonstrate the quarter note in the right hand, that's the root, and I'm going to go ahead and play the E minor and count out 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then you can slow it down if you need to. The YouTube has the cog wheel. What we're going to do is notice the pattern. We stop in the middle of the chord. So now I'm going to play the E minor to G major so you can hear and see the transition, and I'm going to be counting out 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If you need to, no problem. Slow it down. And 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. B minor and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and D major 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Once you get that comfortable, you can add in octaves. Musically, for me personally, I just like the one root. I'll demonstrate with octaves and I'll play it faster so you get an idea. But remember, faster doesn't mean more musical. It's just a different tempo. So you want to make sure you play it as well as you can at a relaxed tempo. If you're playing it fast and sloppy, I have to say this, it's a teacher event. You're just wasting your time and you're learning junk. You're not playing with a groove or any kind of coordination. So always have that goal in mind on quality practice. Here I go. I'll demonstrate the first pattern a little faster. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and a little faster with octaves. 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Pattern 2, although very similar, really important to get this down, is descending to the 5th B, 3rd G root. And our pinky and our forefingers naturally weaker, so you really want to make sure you iron that out and focus on a nice clean sound, pressing the keys evenly, as some teachers say. All right, and then you're just going to practice going down this way And then when you want, you can go ahead, after you get this down, you can go ahead and add in the rhythm, which I'll demonstrate in a second. So what I'm trying to say right now as a teacher is I'm utilizing my practice time kind of as a warm-up, just feeling the keys and going down nice and slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, so music nerds out there, yes, my left hand I was jamming with eighth notes too, but then went into the chord note. I'll demonstrate it again, clean, and I'll behave. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And pattern 3, pretty simple. This is one that you'll end up playing, or you already have. We're going to go up and down. So we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 3, 4 and. A little quicker. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1. Fun little thing, get jamming on this and experiment with pedaling, experiment with dynamics, as long as you feel like you can hear the chord coming up and you feel you have control with what's going on with both hands. All right, pattern 4, my favorite because it has a cool little rhythm to it and it intertwines between one chord to the next. However, first the basics, we have bottom, top, middle, top, bottom. The count goes like this: 1 and 2 and 3. 4 to the G, 1 and slow it down, 3 and 4 and B minor, 2, 3, 4 and D, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm doing is I'm hearing the phrasing and I'm really sensing the beats 1 and 3 and then the cool upbeats. Let's see if you can catch that. I'll bring out the upbeats a little bit. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and B minor, 2, 3, 4 and D, 2, 3, 4. And then the beats 1 and 3, we have that 1, 2, boom, boom, 3. That's really good learning when you get to that point, and the sooner you get to that as far as listening goes and see how it connects, you're creating music and phrasing, which is really important. I'll try pattern 4, maybe a little faster with octaves. Hopefully I'll behave. 2, 3, 4. Like I said, hopefully I'd behave, but I will now, I promise. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I'm not behaving. 1, I got it. Sorry. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Three, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, one thing I wanted to say, I'm going to leave this in here. I kind of was giving some ideas and I made a mistake. And guess what? That is called musical growth. Mistakes are not a bad thing. I think sometimes when we're doing our thing online, we have to be perfect. Actually, some of the mistakes can come into wonderful processes of creativity, and it'll also teach you, like, you might need to slow it down or you'll get a cool idea. It's my little rant because it's all good. So what's really good is keep practicing. So you want to click on this video that YouTube is suggesting and keep going and let me know how you're doing. Bye for now.